Trust me, the beginning of 2020 really tested me, and I'm still here. So what does that mean? I can get through it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nadine Speaks. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below to see this beautiful face on your feed. Today I thought I would do a little different kind of video than I have been doing, and I kind of wanted to start the year fresh and leave some shit behind in 2020. Yes, hindsight is 2020. I bet we didn't see all that coming. And hopefully with a new year is new beginnings and a new me. Hashtag new year, new me. I know we say that every year, but I just wanted to announce in this video the 5 things that I'm leaving behind in 2020. So before I get started, what are you leaving in 2020? 2020 was a year that I don't think anybody saw coming. It was a year that for me personally helped me be more introspective, learn more about myself. Even though there was chaos happening around me and around the world, I kind of feel privileged to say so, but I was able to work from home, kind of slow down my life, get my life back on track, and start being more healthy, mind, body, and soul. And so because I've kind of learned a bunch of things, and I will let you know what I've learned kind of in this video, you can kind of learn from what I learned about what we need to let go of. So 2020 for me was a little bit different. Instead of commuting an hour and a half to work every day, I was forced to stay home. I say forced loosely because I'm so happy and privileged to be able to work from home and, you know, get out of bed and work in my PJs. And leave a comment down below if you've also too mastered the Zoom meeting, because at this point I think we can all say that we like to shut our videos off. Maybe I'm the only one, I don't know. So with that being said, I wanted to list in this video the 5 things that I want to leave behind in 2020 so I can start 2021 with a fresh new Nadine. The first thing that I'm leaving behind in 2020 is self-doubt. So I've seen it come up many times this year for me, but there have been moments where I've really doubted myself, and doubting myself has sometimes led me to not trying the thing I want to try, not starting the thing I want to learn, and not trusting myself to have the skills to do that thing. So what I want to leave behind in 2020 is the self-doubt, and what I want to bring into 2021 is learning to trust myself more, learning to trust my intuition, and realize that I have everything within me to move forward and to deal with things in life. I know that things in life will be hard, they always will be, but I trust myself that I can get through it, because trust me, the beginning of 2020 really tested me, and I'm still here. So what does that mean? I can get through it. Thank you. I know I am a queen, and I can get through anything. The second thing that I want to leave behind in 2020 is the fear of not being enough. The fear of not being enough has manifested itself into all kinds of ways into my life. Sometimes it shows up at work, where I don't feel like I'm smart enough or I'm good enough in order to do my job. It even has manifested itself into my personal life, where I'm in a relationship and I get thoughts sometimes where I don't feel like I'm enough, and it has nothing to do with the other person, but it's just these like little thoughts that like spring up in my head that I can't quiet sometimes, and they kind of win over the positivity. So in 2021, I want to X that shit out, and the fear of not being enough needs to stay in 2020. Another thing that I've kind of learned and that I want to leave in 2020 is thinking that if I spread myself thin, that equals productivity. No, Just because you spread yourself thin, that does not mean you're productive. You need to learn how to rest physically, mentally. You need to learn how to take breaks. And that's kind of what 2020 taught me. When I was like, before 2020 happened, I was going out every weekend and not taking time at least one day out of the weekend or even the week to just like come back and like self-reflect and be introspective and kind of work on myself and my healing and tackling those negative thoughts in my head. I was so used to just like go, go, go. I never spent the time to actually think like and live presently, like, what are you doing? Like, are you okay? Like, I didn't really check in with myself. So I would put things in the back of my head and like not think about them for a very long time. Well, in a pandemic, when you're at home and you're forced in lockdown and you can't do anything but think things to yourself, that kind of all came up. And it really forced me to deal with those things that I was putting on the back burner for so long in regards to my mental health or even regards to my physical health, because I was going out every weekend. I didn't spend the time to go work out on the weekends. I mean, even if it's just doing yoga and taking the time and 5 minutes a day to breathe, I wasn't even doing that. So in 2021, I want to really make time and space for that and making sure that I'm checking in with myself when I need to make sure if I'm making the decisions that I want to make and how I'm making those decisions. Am I just being spontaneous, or am I actually thinking about what I am doing? The fourth one kind of goes with the third one, but what I want to leave in 2020 is not investing in my mental health. I think it's important for everyone to have a therapist. Everyone needs like that neutral person that they can talk about their feelings and just what they're going through, because although it's good to have a really good support system and you might have the best support system in the world, I think it's the best idea to get a neutral person's opinion and to kind of be that person to talk things out with you and see if you're making the best decisions and living the life that you want to live. Because I feel that personally, sometimes I don't trust myself to make the best decisions because I know my track record sometimes is not good, and that tends to lead me to not trust myself. So if I was more able to talk to someone about it, I think that I would feel more secure in who I am, and I feel like that would help me with boosting my self-worth and knowing my true value as a person, so that I don't make decisions that don't respect me as a person and how much I value myself. Because at the end of the day, I value myself a lot, and sometimes in the ups and downs of life you can be swept away by them and not make the appropriate decisions that actually show that you value and respect yourself. I'm not sponsored by BetterHelp, but I went to betterhelp.com and I signed up for a month of therapy just to delve into my life and kind of making goals for bettering my mental health in the future so I can be the best me. Because at the end of the day, I just want to be the best me, and I know that if I'm the best me, that will translate into my relationships with people. Because this is like the third time that I've said this on my channel, but I truly believe that your relationship with yourself is a direct reflection on the relationships you have with everybody else. So if you see the relationships with everybody else declining, that is a red flag for you to look within and see what kind of relationship you have with yourself. Let me know down below also if you've had therapy and what you recommend. You don't need to have a negative mental health to help therapy. It's almost like getting a trainer for your brain and for your thoughts and your goals. It's almost like having a life coach, I think. Just somebody in your corner that's neutral, that can help you decide the best things for you depending on what you want and what you need in life. The fifth thing and the last thing that I want to leave in 2020 is being impatient with my healing. I don't know if this happens to you at home. Leave a comment down below if it does. But sometimes I will think like, oh, I'm over that negative situation, or you know, I'm at peace with the pain, and then something happens or some thought comes into your head and you realize like you are not over it. Something triggers you and you realize like, oh shit, like the pain is all coming back to me again and I feel everything again. Why? I thought I was healed. And I just want to reiterate this for you and even myself. That's why I make these videos mostly, is for myself. But I want to tell you that even if you feel pain and you feel that pain resurfacing, it's okay. It's okay if you're not 100% healed from some experience that you've had. I feel like we're constantly healing and, you know, fixing those deep wounds that we have emotionally and mentally. So be patient with yourself. You are not going to heal from things overnight. You still might not be healed from that thing that happened in your childhood, but I'm here to tell you it's okay. You will get through it, and just be patient with yourself. Things always take time, and what takes time you have to be super patient with. So those are the 5 things that I want to leave in 2020. I'm hoping a new year, new me. Happy New Year wherever you're at. We did make it to 2021 alive, thank the Lord. Despite everything that I said that I want to work on, I am really happy with myself and the person I am becoming. I'm so excited for 2021 and all the adventures that life will bring in the new year. Hopefully we will soon be over this pandemic and it will definitely be in the past. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.